Hi, I'm Randall Staywin,
And I'm Sean Howard.
and we're the company Solipsoid Software producing a game called Unnatural Selection. Sean and I met about a year and a half ago.
I see Randall over here making this really awesome game.
I see Sean over there producing a game for a mobile device, which was obviously extremely intimidating. I mean, we were both using XNA at the time, and it was not real friendly to new programmers, which I was at the time. And here's this guy over here who is making things run, and I could barely get my fish to appear on the screen. In my undergrad degree, I majored in film production. But during the course of that program, I realized what I really wanted to do was make video games. And I got a job right out of school where I was an internal reviewer for a game publishing company called K2 Network, where I played a whole lot of really bad games, learned about all the mistakes you shouldn't make. Then I went back to school to get my graduate degree because I really needed one in a useful thing, not like film, like something usable, like computer science. And I just had my thesis left to do. So I got another job where I'm working as a programmer for a small game company in Houston right now.
I got my undergrad in computer science, recent graduate, and I currently work at Colt International, a private airplane company here in Houston. But on the side, I program games. It's always been my passion and still is. But now we're going to finish Unnatural Selection here.
So the game that I started all those years ago, all those years and a half ago, you play as a mutant fish who is trying to ensure that his species survives. His or her, I guess it's not really clear what sex it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you just eat everything you can possibly find in an attempt to get really, really big. Like a million years in the future, there was a great war between robots and organic life, and they extinguished it, but they've decided that they made a mistake, and they're going to try to recreate organic life. But of course, under their own terms. But but you don't really want to be controlled, so clearly you're going to destroy them.
So this is where we come into why it's called Unnatural Selection, of course.
Right.
It's not by nature, but by robots.
Sure.
They're choosing this destiny for the fish.
Yes.
Or maybe.
And eventually you just get so big that you have to leave the planet, and that's how the first game ends.
The first game?
Yes. In the sequel, you will swim through deep space and eat planets.
That's when you're really, really big.
Yes.
We're starting off like little goldfish size.
Right.
Yeah. And it has you have the cartoon effect going on too.
Right.
So it's if you haven't gathered by now, it's kind of a silly game. And we're hoping that cartoon filter on it makes it look kind of silly. So you're laughing at the game while you're playing it.
So you're not really concerned that you're in effect devouring all of other organic life.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that also helps make it appeal to a wider audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this visually, at least, it should strongly appeal to younger players, like their teens or maybe even younger. And then I think their parents also should probably get into it if they give it a shot, because the gameplay is pretty fun.
Simple enough to get into, but it has those complex layers to it.
Right.
Like you can evolve, get stronger, different types, different paths, but the base controls are very simple.
I mean, it's an ongoing process, but everybody who plays it really seems to like it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to follow through.
Yeah.